Welcome back to the Transformers review of Transformers Generations, Megatron and Chop Shop. Right, and here is the two came in package with the Generations line after Optimus Prime, of course. And here is Chop Shop. He is a Grove Beetle, and he has about 3 modes or 3 functions. One as a shield, one as in robot mode, you have to put this together, and one as a weapon, and also for not forgetting another mode that he will serve as a tank barrier. I can show you what I meant by that is I'll just put his two hands up, rotate this part, put his hands this way, and in front of Megatron's tank mode you have 2 grooves. Just hook them in here, and you have the Megatron's alternate weapon mode in. Alright, and he has another mode which you can put it this way. Just take it out, mount it on top of the tank here, and you have another function for him. Or you can just mainly open this up and you look more menacing. Alright, that's enough of Chop Shop. And of course, obviously here is his robot mode. And right away in tank mode you can see that he's basically grey. He's basically a bit of pinkish color on top of the turret, and also the behind the turret you can see obviously the plastic is a bit pinkish as captured on the camera. Okay, and here at as a tank it rolls pretty well, and at the back here you can't actually see any robot cable at all, just except for the head. If you don't notice it, just maybe it's just a part of the tank. So this is a pretty good mold. Just perhaps this is considered among the 4 Wave 1 robots, Megatron, Optimus Prime, Starscream, and the other one I can't remember the release. He is considered one of the weakest among the 4. Right, and the turret unfortunately it cannot retract as the other tank Guzzle, which you can retract and take it out. There will be a need to include that in. And if you see beside the turret, you can see the hands of Megatron. His gigantic hands. That he's obviously, when you take it out of the box or you transform into alt mode, you can see that his 2 hands are actually holding this together. This piece here. Alright, and for size comparison, here is with Optimus Prime. In vehicle mode, alright, here's a comparison. And obviously, they're about the same size in vehicle mode, except Megatron has the this turret elongated, so this part he's a bit more longer than Optimus Prime. And to compare the Minicons, here is Roller and Chop Shop. Of course, they are about the same size as well. And here's so you have a look at it. Okay, right now we have to get on with the review of the transformation in robot mode. What you can do here is basically unpack these hands here, roll this part out, and push this turret to this gun to the side. Right, and basically you already have his chest piece here, and you can see definitely there's a Decepticon logo and his chest piece revealed. And you have a spring-loaded action sequence that I will show you later, And what you can do next is split the legs here, push this out, this will be the feet, collapse this piece here and pack it in. The same goes for the other one. And his transformation is relatively simple. And what you need to do next is, this is spring loaded. You can rotate this part here, but what you can do is to make sure it actually remains in place is push this in, push the hands in, and it will lock it in place. The same goes for the other one. And here you have Megatron in robot mode. Okay, and obviously you can see that he has a gigantic hands, and his head is rotatable a bit slightly, however hindered by the shoulder pads on beside his shoulders. And you can see obviously a nice pink Decepticon logo. He has no waist articulation. The upper thigh bends and the knee as well. And the feet, you can just bend it up and down, and that's about it. The hands, however, is on the ball joint, also on the upper thigh, and this lower part of the hand, you can also bend it, and the wrist you can't swivel as is molded in. Alright, and basically here's the articulation of Megatron, and here's the back of him, the back part, and you can rotate this part here, and this will actually show you that Megatron is actually holding his weapon. Alright, enough of him, but I'll show you how you can actually get Chop integrated to himself to become his shield and his weapon. And here I have Chop. What you can do is basically lower this part here, move this out, and pack into the side hand of Megatron, and you have his shield in this mode. Alright, and I wouldn't agree that he's the weakest among all his current release of Wave 1 figures, including Starscream, Optimus Prime, and himself. And I would say he is actually a decent figure. Okay, he's about 45 to 50 ringgit Malaysian, but however I got him for a good deal. Alright, and basically he is mainly one of the IDW incarnations of Megatron. Alright, and this is Blur Prime signing off.